Spider-Man. We love him.
They love me.
You and I love him. He's the reason you clicked on this video, and the reason I made it. He's someone you and I like talking about, right? Like when we ask each other what our favorite Spider-Man live action version is, or when we talk about how excited we are for the next Spider-Man game on the horizon. Sometimes, while in a car, we look out the window and imagine what it would be like to swing across the roads we are passing, just like the webhead himself would. Spider-Man is awesome, and you and I know it. I think that brings you and I closer together. It's something we have in common. It's a beautiful thing to share. We are social beings, after all. Whether we are introverted, extroverted, or anything in between, connecting to other people is essential in our functionality. We are like wolves. The lone wolf dies, but the pack survives. It's engraved in our brains from the very beginning of our species. So, why does this matter? Why am I making a video about how you and I can relate? Well, you see, the Spider-Man community is one of my favorite communities to be a part of. There's an immense amount of talented people that take part in this community. You could say I'm proud of being a part of it. It's actually a great time to be a part of it. We get live action movies, animated movies, video games, all kinds of toys, clothes, costumes, and we love it all. I love this community, and you take part of that love too. However, as any other community, we have our dark sides. Passion is a double-edged sword. Passion brings joy and intrigue, just as it brings anger and defensiveness in the wrong situations. It doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to find these occasions on the internet. People arguing over who knows more about the characters in these universes, or arguing over the best version of a character. And I'm not saying we shouldn't have these conversations. The issue I want to talk about with you right now is when these conversations turn aggressive. And I don't mean physical aggression. Most of the time, it's emotional and passive aggression. And now, more than ever, when you can say anything you want on the internet, we are becoming very comfortable with speaking our minds with very little filter. It's counterintuitive. The world is more connected than ever, and yet it's breaking us apart. Well, I want to stop being that negative person because I have been it before. We all have the power to hurt each other in many different ways. And I know I have used that power, and that power has been used against me. You are part of my pack, and I am so happy that this character can bring as much joy to you as it does to me, but in your own way. Spider-Man fans, remember what this character has taught us time and time again. Do you need me to say it? I think you know exactly what I'm talking about, but if you don't, there's other people that can say it a lot better than I can.
Remember, with great power comes great responsibility.
So, as a community, let's be more responsible with the power we know we have. Let's use our passion for good to bring us closer together. Let's make our pack larger by sharing the love we have for this character with each other. Let's be welcoming to those that are new to the community. Maybe they started to like Spider-Man from watching the MCU movies. And maybe that's the only reference they currently possess of this character. And that is perfectly fine. You don't have to know every supervillain Spider-Man has ever fought to be a true fan, or even know the names of every character you remember seeing at some point in any Spider-Man media. If Spider-Man brings you any kind of joy, big or small, welcome to the pack, and I hope you enjoy your stay.